Ooh, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Dan back in the building, man. We're here to talk about the Dallas Mavericks, man, with a big time win today, man. I guess it was much needed with all the hurt and pain going on in Dallas, man. But the Dallas Mavericks took down the Raptors, man, 124 to 102. We're here to talk about it, man. Also here to discuss a few things that's going on in the NBA. We're here to talk about all of it, man. But first, man, here's my co-host.
Hey, what's going on, fam? This your boy John. Boy, the grab yourself a drink, sit back, relax, and let that be known.
Turn it up, John. Turn it up.
You hear me now? Yeah, hear me?
A little bit, a little faint.
How about now? Let me know. What's going on, bro?
Nothing much, man. Obviously, everybody's still down about the whole Luka thing. It's a process of moving on. But today's game made me happy for two reasons. It made me happy. The first reason it made me happy because I was excited to have Brandon Williams back on the court. And Dinwiddie did not suit up today. Had some kind of knee injury. But his 30 minutes and 5 points was not missed. It was truly not missed. Brandon Williams has been gone for some time, man. He came off the bench with only 22 minutes and gave us 17 and 3. That's the kind of production we need from the guard. We need that kind of production, man. Max Christie with 17. That's the kind of production we need out of Max Christie, man. We need that kind of production out of them, man. AD was a monster tonight. Gave us 23, 10, and 13. He was flirting with a quadruple double. Only thing with AD, man, we just don't know when we gonna get this. We don't know. Like, we played the Lakers the other day. He was like nowhere to be found. That Joker gave us like 13 points. And this is a game that, although Luka went off, it was a very winnable game. The game was close until like the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, and they took off. But through the whole game, it didn't get no greater than like 7 points. The game was like within reach. And you just kind of kept waiting for him to like cut it on and get going. And he just never did on either end. And like he wouldn't even challenge LeBron layups. Like tonight, he was a blocking monster. You put it anywhere around there, he was slapping it. When LeBron was driving to the lane, he was just like, I don't know what that's about. Or whatever, but yeah. Also, man, the defense that was played tonight, man, was really, really good. Kid is opting to go big on the starting lineup. You got Najee Marshall running the point. And Najee's my dog, man. He's my dog. Najee's running the point, man.
He don't want to play. He don't play scared.
He's not scared of nothing. He's not scared to shoot. He's not scared to score. But I get what Kid is going with this. You're going to be limited offensively anyway. You might as well go with the defensive lineup. Like, you don't have anybody that you can put in that's just going to be an offensive, juggernaut or offensive surge that would be worth, the liability they might be defensively. So, you go with a defensive lineup. You go, a lineup that would give teams problems. And when it's been in there, for the most part, it's gave teams problems, man. That length. You got Najee. He's like 6'6". He's playing point guard. Clay is 6'7". PJ 6'7". AD like 6'10", 6'11". Lavi like 7'1". Like, that's gonna give you problems. You better be hitting threes. Like tonight, when the Raptors were hitting threes, like, okay. But as soon as that well draw up, it was over. Because it was difficult driving. Scotty Barnes, he had 26, but it wasn't good. Because it just wasn't easy. But the Mavericks are in a situation where they need Sacramento to lose tonight, and the Mavericks got to win out. So they got to win their last game, and they need Sacramento to lose in order to host a home play-in game. Dallas did pretty good tonight, other than the turnovers, which is going to be a problem if you make it to playoffs. You cannot have 17 turnovers. I don't care who you play in the playoffs. They're going to make you pay for that.
It's 20 turnovers.
We got to do a little bit better on the free throws, man. 64%. We got to get closer to 70%, man, in order to really make it count. We cannot be shooting on the floor, man. Other than the bigs, man, everybody should be good. Like, you had PJ missed 2. Not Caleb Martin missed 2. Like, that, you just can't do that, man, for a team that's offensively challenged. Like, you just can't do that. Other than AD, we really have nobody who's like solidified as a bucket getter. Right? So we just can't. Like, we get to the line, man, we got to get those. So they did pretty good, man. They shot 44% from the 3-point line. That's golden. So hopefully this team is finally getting healthy with what they have. Exum played tonight as well. He was out there contributing. I don't know how I feel about Exum getting Hardy's minutes. I don't know. It's gonna be a sticky situation, man, and it's gonna be up to Kid to navigate this, because Dinwiddie will be back. So essentially, you will have Dinwiddie for the guards, Dinwiddie, Hardy, Brandon Williams, and Dante Exum. Now, one of those guys is going to be the odd man out as far as playing. And I'm the way I'm leaning towards Hardy, because Hardy has the experience. I've seen him in the playoffs. He has some really good games in the playoffs. And outside of AD, he's probably our most talented offensive guy, who can just flat out, you can put the ball in his hands and he can flat out cook. I guess you can kind of say Brandon Williams too, but Hardy is more fluent with it, and he can go on stretches. Like, he can go off for 8 in a row. So I guess just for a comfort thing, I would rather Hardy gets those minutes. But I understand with Hardy, it comes with some things. You might have some turnovers. Dante Exum is more of a safe thing, but he's not going to give you the offensive punch. So it's going to be up to Kid to kind of navigate that and how he wants to do that. I like the way Anthony Davis played tonight. As far as they used him to initiate the offense for majority of the game, and we have been crying for that for the longest on this podcast. Like, why isn't things running through AD? Why is everybody initiating the offense but AD? It should be totally running through AD. He should know, like, this is going to go with me and it's going to stop with me. And I think tonight they finally realized, or I don't know if Kid realized, like, hey, we're going to run it through you. He has the ability to play make, as you can see, score. And when we run it through him, we was getting some good, looks off of it. So we'll see how it goes as progress, man. John, what you think about it, man?
Oh, man. It's 124-102. Pretty good team win. Seemed like they just kind of took their frustration out from the Laker game on Toronto. You know how it is, like, you face a bully, and then once the bully leave, you want to release all that built up tension. So it kind of seemed one of those games that came out the gate and hopped on Toronto. Toronto is a bottom feeded team this year.
Well, I think
the
frustration came from they got mad, they got caught up in the moment because like I said, that Laker game was a winnable game, but they was like the only person that was like not caught in the moment was probably Najee Marshall.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, they kind of came out and it just released all that tension on them. Came out the gate. Toronto never led throughout the whole game. And even though we was dominant for most of the game, those turnovers, 20 turnovers, man, those are crucial, man. Especially going into the play-in, let alone the playoffs. You will not win, and especially in the position we're in, we cannot afford to drop a game.
Oh, you out of there?
You're out of there. So we cannot afford to lose a game, man. And so it's kind of, and I find it kind of frustrating as well, for AD to, only play 30 minutes and have a triple double. You kind of was looking like, where was this the other night?
Facts.
And like Dan said, he was flirting with a quadruple double with 7 blocks. So it's kind of that frustrating feeling for me of seeing this type of production against a bottom feeded team, but when a bigger team, it's like you was nowhere to be found. Finally good to see Brandon Williams back out there on the court. They, got to re-sign on a 2-year deal, and he picked up right where he left off. Love to see, like how he gets downhill. He's decisive. But yeah, and I do understand the starting lineup and how they have it now. Yes, it's odd, but with the lack of offensive punch that we have, especially with Kyrie out, we have to take a different approach and approach it defensive first, and then get our points in transition, things of that nature. But yeah, man, for the most part, everyone looks pretty good tonight. Exum came back. We came back the last game, but he didn't play much the last game. But I guess to see him out there, so it's going to be a dilemma for Kid to see that guard rotation spot, especially with Dinwiddie, him, Hardy, and Williams. Yeah, so it's kind of, do you go with the steady hand, or do you go with the risk for more opportunities for offense with Jaden Hardy? So you kind of have to boil that over and play with that. Kind of see which way you want to go. And by the time Spencer Dinwiddie sat down for a game, as me, he's been sitting down for the last few games, at least getting 5-7 points.
He's been tragic, boy.
So, but we'll see, man. Going into the play-in. And I think you said that so Dallas has to win out in order to get to the 9th spot.
Yeah, so we have to win our next game, and we need Sac to lose one of these games. And so they playing the Clippers now.
And yeah, so they're down now, but they're going into the 4th quarter, so they're down. So hopefully, the Clippers can hold on and give us a little help there.
So if they lose,
so if they lose tonight,
Dallas will play Memphis Sunday.
Memphis, man.
Dallas win, Memphis, then you host a home game.
So we're basically fighting for that 9th spot. So yes, it's a battle for the 9th spot. There basically, and of course with the 9th spot, you at least get one home game during that stretch there, man. But other than that, man, I mean, I'll take it as it's a win. We need all the wins we can get right now. We're just gonna ride it out until we can't ride it no more, man.
So how does this work? So if Dallas gets, the play-in starts, say we win our first play-in game, do we play the winner of the 7th and 8th, or we play the loser? How does that work?
So the way it works, so when the 7th and 8th play each other, so let's just say, for instance, if the 7th seed wins, they're secure for the playoffs. The 8th spot they have another chance to secure that 8th spot, so they'll face the winner out of the 9 and 10.
Got you. If 7
lose, then they have another chance. They face whoever wins out of 9 and 10.
Okay.
9 and 10 is you one and done. Ain't no another chance. It's you either win or you go home. There's no second chance. So it's basically 7 to 8. It's double elimination.
So Dallas. So for the 10th spot, do the 10th spot have a chance to get to the 7th, or the highest you can go is 8th?
So I think
that's what I'm trying to understand.
Yes, I think so. Let's just say like 7 to 8th, and so let's say 7 seed win. I think you still have a chance.
Well, if 7 seed wins, 7 seed locked in to 7th. It has to be 7 seed loses.
So basically, if 7 seed win, you're basically just fighting for the 8th spot.
So the highest you can go is 8th.
Yeah.
Because if 7 loses,
if I had that correctly, yeah.
If 7 loses, does 8 go up to 7th?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just want to get an understanding of that.
Yeah. So so 8th they do have a chance to go up to 7th, and then 7 at that point, they have to win to stay in. If not, then they can be bumped by anywhere from the winner of the 9th to 10th game. So yeah, so playoff starts now for the Mavs, man.
That's gonna be interesting, man. Interesting. If AD is AD, we get to the playoffs. If we get to the playoffs and AD is AD, we're gonna be a tough out. And the reason why I say is because of defensively what they can do. So let's say, for instance, if Dallas makes it, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be playing OKC. That means your smallest guy on the court is Najee Marshall. So it's really going to be difficult in matchup hunting or looking for a small guy or even winning the glass. It's going to be difficult because you already got two bigs out there. And then you got PJ, who's a really good rebounder. And then Najee Marshall, who rebounds. It's going to be a tough out. Like, it's going to be a tough out. Just by sure how difficult it's going to be on that end. But moving forward, something that's going on in the NBA that I didn't touch on. I didn't touch on the other day that I should have touched on. We had got carried away because it was the whole Luka comeback to Dallas, and so we got wrapped up into that. And I didn't really get to touch on this subject here or this player, and that's Ja Morant.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, man. Yeah,
I didn't get to touch on him. He slid by, but I'm gonna get him now. I didn't get to get it. Now, I don't know what his obsession is with firearms and wanting to display them. I don't know. And I hear people say idiotic stuff like, well, it's the culture. Man, this guy's a professional worker. But he wants to give off of an image of something that he's not. He wants to shoot guns and tote guns like he's a gangster. And that's not the crazy part. He wants to do this after the NBA has already suspended him, fined him, and asked him not to do it. Not to brandish or pretend like you're shooting firearms or pretend like you're letting off explosives. Now he's doing the whole grenade thing where he's like, come on. I don't understand why. And it goes back to like your parents and not having nobody around you, man, who can tell you the truth, that who you would listen to. They say, hey, man, like you, not only are you jeopardizing your bag with the fines of the NBA, because it's going to get to the point to where the NBA is going to say, well, every time you do it, we're going to fine you. Yeah, you can do it. We're just going to fine you. We're going to hit you for $25K every time you do it. Or we're going to hit you for $50K every time you do it. And you're going to end up on before it's all said and done, end up on $5 million a season. Like, come on, dog. Like, why you need to display yourself in that manner? And then not only that, it hurts your image. Because who wants to endorse you with the image that you're giving off? And he's talking about the NBA is picking on him. I don't understand, man. What's your thought on that, man? I don't understand.
Ja Morant want to be a YN so bad. I don't know why. I don't know what his aspiration is or affinity is for trying to be a YN, man. Man, you grew up in the suburbs, man. 2-parent home. Never wanted for anything. Bro, you made it. You made it out, any hood. You're in the NBA. You're one of the top players in the NBA. And for whatever reason, you want to the guns, it just baffles me, man. And then you got people advocating for it, saying that other players are doing it. Well, other players don't have videos on social media of brandishing a real gun.
They don't have the off the court issues.
Off the court issues. You've already missed the supermax on your last extension because of this guns.
Suspended because of the gun.
So you missed out on your supermax. And for whatever reason, it's still not registering with you. Then you got fined $75,000. What you do in the very next game? And then the game after that? You get this reputation on you, man. You get this on your jacket, man. All the sponsorships or potential sponsorships you could have gotten, let alone the Supermax, that's gonna go out the window. And you got nothing but yes men around you because you don't have nobody to check you. And obviously your father's not checking you. He want to be your friend. He want to be part of the in group.
He homeboy. He there for the ride.
Homeboy. He egging it on. He like, life's good. I can come sit at every courtside game, be fly and all of this. Yet my son is throwing it away slowly.
Man, that's that YB energy, man. You heard him. We should have knew the signs when he was talking about there's a parade inside my city.
Like, bro, you grew up in the suburbs, bro. Stop.
They want to be. They want to portray the young boy energy.
I do not get it. You don't have to do this.
That's the thing, man. You got people that are well off who wants to be from the hood, and then there's people that's from the hood who wish they were well off.
Well off. You well off, and you wanna. You just.
Man, he want to shoot somebody, man.
He gonna shoot somebody till hey, you gotta go sit down.
And
I promise you ain't like that.
It's itching him, man. He riding around with pistols. He's shooting it. He's shooting in the game. He's just waiting on the perfect moment to where he can.
Let alone you ever got allegations against you when you was pointing scopes and stuff at buses, going in the mall and beating up people. And you got off because of your bread.
You got everything to lose, and you trying to lose it.
Well, he trying his best to lose it.
But he's carrying the energy like he really want to pop somebody. Like he really wants to fire that firearm. Bro, like it's okay to ride around with your firearm, but to be showing it off, all these things, like, bro, it's totally unnecessary. We shouldn't see your firearm, bro, unless you finna defend yourself.
Facts. Yeah, that's just my thing. It's just like, bro, it's like you don't have to do this, bro.
And talking about they painting him as a villain. You ain't no villain.
Villain? Bro, no, nobody don't fear you, bro.
Nobody dislikes you. You're not like Dylan Brooks. He will be considered a villain because nobody likes him.
But just, yeah, bro, it's I just it's nothing about it. It just baffles me, bro. And like I said, man, the people that's advocating for this to leave them alone and all this, and they picking on them. You show me the people that's doing that on the court. You show me they videos off the court doing that.
The people that's advocating for this mess and that's encouraging this mess and that's talking about leave him alone are going to be the same people that's saying, man, he should have stopped.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
He was stupid.
But that's how it go. Until he lose it, Go down here.
The people that encourage you to crash out, the people that encourage you to do stuff, gonna be the same people that's gonna be looking at you shaking their head.
Mm-hmm. No,
It's gonna get to a point to where the league is going to treat you like a villain, like you like it. They're gonna treat you like that.
And I saw a clip today, and I was just looking for, but I couldn't find it at the time. Brandon Maxwell. He was terrorizing people in the 90s.
He was a villain.
He was a villain, and he was saying, "Ja, chill out. You don't want them type of problems."
Mad Max.
Mad Max. They didn't call him Mad Max. They call him Mad Max for a reason. And it wasn't because he was just tenacious on the court. And he was saying, chill out.
He was saying, stop, man, because once the league gets on your case like this, you don't want that jacket. You don't want that jacket on you, man, as a problem child.
Mm-hmm.
The league gonna treat you like a problem child.
Problem child. Facts. And even
now you're gonna be the league gonna have investigators on you.
Mm-hmm.
And if they catch you with a gun, they have investigators following you. And you be sitting there, man, how did they know I had this gun? The league will start treating you like that.
Facts. And then if you're hanging around people like that, it's bound that something is going to go wrong and something's going to happen when you're out. And you're hanging around people like that.
And you're in Memphis.
You're in Memphis,
man.
Something is bound to happen. It's gonna be an unfortunate event which you didn't plan on. You didn't plan on it happening, but it happened. How many stories have we heard of them hanging around the wrong crowd and something went wrong?
I mean, all the time. I mean, you had people like Steven Jackson, person who got ran over by a car. For those who don't know the story, you know, he going hanging out the club, hanging with his partners. Partners end up getting into an altercation that had nothing to do with him. He steps in. He got a firearm on him.
Mm-hmm.
I guess obviously the guy recognized he had a firearm, and he did the most logical thing: mash the gas.
Yes. Yep.
And ended up hitting Steven Jackson, knocked all his teeth out his mouth, flipped them all up in the air.
Yeah, man, I just hope he get a wake up call before it's too late. I hope so.
I don't think he wants a wake up call.
I know because he don't know it any better, man. He
don't want to know better. He's not looking for leadership and guidance. He actually looking for a reason to crash. Because you have all these NBA greats, all these historians are telling you not to go down this path. Some that have been down that path, and then some who have greatness and saying, man, if you want to get to this greatness, you don't need to do that. Ja is like, that's why I mean, like, he don't want advice. He don't want a wake up call.
So would you put this on his father, man?
I mean, yeah. I put this on his father. I put this on his friends. NBA players, a lot of NBA players look up to rappers more than anything else. Most NBA players want to be rappers or doughboys, want to be gangsters.
I'm okay being a square. If I can get this $300 million and you got your own signature shoe with Nike, I'll be an L7. I'm cool with that.
I mean, they only call you a square when you're hanging around guys who are doing violent and frivolous activity. In your circles, you won't be a square.
Mm-hmm.
But if you think you're gonna go make $300 million, and then you're gonna go hang out with some gangsters, yeah, they're gonna look at you as a square or a weirdo. Cause they're gonna wonder why you here. Dude, you're a ball player. Why are you in the trap?
You're a mark at that point.
Why? But he looks up to guys like young boy.
Ain't nothing to look up as far as with young boy, man. Hey man, young boy, his life is in shambles.
I mean, this is the same man that say he didn't want to be no father, but he got like 14 kids.
Got all these kids.
Like, yeah, what you about the fatherhood? You want to be nah, I don't really want. Like, God, dog. You don't want to stop having kids?
Go if you like, go get yourself fixed or something. Don't just sit there and be having kids. But that's who you looking up to, man. Yeah, I blame the father as well, man. I mean, just no accountability, man.
Like when you don't have that dynamic, like no matter how grown you get, you should still have some respect or revere your father in a certain light, or your parents, period, in a certain light.
Facts.
To where it's almost like now if his father do tell him something, he look at his father like, what? You better go sit down and eat some popcorn.
Yep.
Like you can tell the immaturity level because his dad is getting into altercations on the sideline.
If he get drugged by Shannon Sharp.
He's getting into it in the sideline, talking trash, getting into it with LeBron, Shannon, all kind of people. So you can see where he getting it from. Like his dad is probably egging his behavior on.
I know his mom is, because his mom be calling him up there to do foolishness.
That's why he got in trouble at the mall. Why would you call your $300 million son up there? Why not just leave?
That works.
Or if it's something said, why not just call the police?
Police. Facts.
Your son got way too much to lose. What if you called him up to that mall and something stupid happens? What if they end up hitting the boy? He falls, hit his head, take him up out of here.
On one of your partners, pull that thing out and actually use it.
Or you come up there and put your hands on it, he pulls something out on you.
Very possible. Very
like,
much possible.
I don't understand, man. And he's like the lone wolf because he's like the only one that's doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I just
like
don't
it ain't
understand.
nobody else in the league that's just stuck on stupid like this.
You know, it's quite a few players that actually grew up in the hood, and they not subscribing to that. They not trying to be like that.
Yeah, probably the biggest star in basketball right now, LeBron, grew up in the projects in Akron.
Yeah.
Food stamp baby. Section 8 baby. And he ain't out here trying to be tough or trying to give off an image of I'm this, I'm that. Like, nah, bro. I'm a ball player. I'm a successful ball player. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman. I'm a father, husband.
And I got the right people around me in my circle.
I mean, just look at all the NBA players, man. They're not doing that, man. Look at Steph Curry. Not doing that.
No, not Ja, man. He gonna have to bump his head, like really bump his head for him to get it. Hopefully it's not too big of a bump. But yeah, he's hard-headed, man. He's gonna have to be one of those ones, man. It's gonna end up being an example.
And I'm just gonna tell you what you want to hear. I'm just gonna tell you crash out. Go ahead.
He well on his way. That's for sure.
If you're blocking out good advice, people telling you, hey man, stop doing that, hey, this, that, and you just refuse to see the error of your ways, go ahead, crash out. Go ahead and fulfill your dreams. It seems like this is a long lost dream of yours. Like it's just a strong desire. You want to up that gun on somebody. You really want to, because your fascination with doing this, it's like it's speaking volumes. Your fascination when pulling a pistol out on the court and shooting it. Out of all the celebrations you can come up with, yours has got to be some type of firearm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This. Yeah, man. Yeah, buddy head's twisted, man. Other news, man. So Anthony Edwards received his 16 technical tonight, so he has to sit out the finale. I didn't even know he had that many texts. I didn't know he got texts like that.
He never seemed to really be getting those type of texts like that, but
yeah. But yeah. But I guess he gonna probably be cool. It's like it's the finale anyway. So we're out the play-in. So I guess to just look at it as a rest day. But
does he miss the play-in game?
No, they not in the play-in game. They're in the 6th.
They moved to the 6th seed?
They're in 6th. Yeah. Especially with Golden State and Memphis.
Is he gonna miss that first playoff game?
No, they got one more game, one more regular season game left. So
okay. I'm about to say, boy.
Now, yeah, that would have been different. That would have been different then, boy. But yeah, so they got one more game left. But they're in the 6th spot, so they don't have to worry about the play-in at the moment. So, well, they may, because Golden State is still on their heels a little bit.
Who do Minnesota play next? Who they play? They play Utah. They gonna probably get Utah.
Okay, well, never mind.
They be all right.
They be all right then. But yeah, so
I just got the Clippers to taking care of business.
Yeah, so I just need them to hold on, man.
Mavericks got to win, and man, we'll get to host it, man. At least you don't got to play on the road.
Yeah, at least one game. So, and then I seen, man, tonight, man, the Pelicans, man. I mean, I know it's a wrap for the season, but man, they almost lost by 50 tonight.
They beat the dogs, not at them Pelicans, boy.
Well, the Heat beat them 153 to 104.
I had to make sure they didn't have Dwayne Wade still on their roster, boy. God, dog, man.
Yeah, I understand. You know, the season wrap up. Almost 50 points.
And nobody on the Heat had 30. Really? Nobody on the Heat had over 25. The Heat highest score was 23. And that was Bam. Tyler Hero had 22.
But y'all, yeah, but you talking about mailing it in? New Orleans, but they mailed it in.
Sheesh. Oh man, they didn't have nobody playing for New Orleans. I think the only main person that we knew that was playing for New Orleans was Alvarado.
Did he start? Yeah, and he started. Yeah,
yeah, no choice. Everybody gone. Look at the roster.
Ooh,
they had like 8 people.
But yeah, you starting Jeremiah Robinson Earl.
Boy, you starting Uncle Earl. Uncle Earl. You starting Earl.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the 15th and 16th spot. So they basically do their G League out there besides Alvarado. So
I know he know about some good barbecue.
Who Robinson Earl? With a name like that.
If you got 2 last names, You know about like some good barbecue, some good cooking.
And your first name Jeremiah?
And I bet they don't call him Jeremiah. They probably call him Robinson.
Robinson Earl.
Go on down to the Robinson Earl and get your candidate the candidate that spam down there. I don't want no spam, mama.
What you want, boy? Boy, I could just imagine the jokes in school. Jeremiah Robinson Earl.
Robinson Earl, here.
Boy, you know kids can be cruel, man.
Man.
Yeah, man, that's sheesh.
That man got his daddy last name and his mama maiden name.
Yeah, I never understood that, man. You got these two levels. This is one last name, man. Man, looks like Warriors beating up on the Trailblazers, man. I know the Warriors been on a losing streak, man.
The Lakers are beating up on the Rockets.
Rockets, yeah, man.
Jeez.
Man, Luka giving them the business, man. And man got 35 points in 3 quarters. Sheesh, man. Like the Bucks beat the Pistons tonight.
Then again, the Rockets had nothing to play for. They locked for the second seed.
So they rested a lot of guys.
So they don't have nothing to play for. So it was, behold them to basically sit guys out, even though it's going to be a long sit out when you think about it.
Because you got the play-in game.
You sit these last 2 games, and then you're going to sit the whole play-in scenario,
Then on top of that, you still have a young team, so you can,
like sitting out would be good for an old veteran team, but for young guns who gonna sit out that long,
man, because they started Jeff Green tonight, so no, man, I don't think that's gonna work in their favor, man, by sitting them for that minute, that long of a time before they start the playoffs, man.
Who gonna be the 7 and 8 seed? Who it's probably gonna be Golden State and who?
So Golden State is 7th right now.
Who the 8 seed?
Memphis.
Houston don't want Golden State.
They don't. They do not want them type of problems, bro.
With that experience,
they do not want them type of problems, bro.
They have a better shot playing Memphis.
Yep. That's who you want. That's who you want to face.
And then again, they're gonna have to play the Lakers.
The next round.
The Lakers are gonna be in that third. Lakers are gonna be 3rd seed, so they're gonna be playing the 6th seed,
which is Minnesota. If everything stays the same,
which is Minnesota, which I probably have Lakers coming out of that, which will make then they'll be playing the winner of the Rockets and whoever.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. That'll be an interesting series.
If Dallas makes it, we play OKC. Then we'll be playing the winner out of the 4th and 5th seed. Which is Denver
and the Clippers.
And the Clippers.
So they're gonna beat up on each other.
I hope it's done. If it's us, I hope it's Denver.
Yeah, we seen what happened when who played the Clippers last week.
I think it will be better. We had 0 guard play. Like it was just no guard play.
It was nasty work, man.
Like we had 0 guard play.
It was
like James Harden them plays 0 defense.
Yeah, they didn't have to. It wasn't much to defend. Oh man, come on, Clippers, man.
They slide.
Yeah, man. The Clippers have 100. Kings have 98 with 51 seconds to play. Come on, man. Don't do this to us. Do not do this to us.
Be a buzzer beater and break our heart.
Man, the way this season been going, man, it'll be fitting.
Who do Sacramento play on the last game? On their last game.
On their last game, let's see, they will play Phoenix.
Come on, Clippers, man.
Yeah, so
Phoenix is a disgrace. Y'all are a disgrace.
So yeah, let's talk about Phoenix for a minute, man. Let's touch on Phoenix before we get up out of here, man. They not really giving Phoenix the business for it or the criticism as they would any other player in that position that had a quote unquote super team, and how they, has missed the playoffs altogether. Man, what are your thoughts, man, on why they not getting that same criticism as it was if it was like S.A. Bron?
Because they don't hate KD. I think I seen a clip of Gilbert Arenas on Vlad TV, and I think he explained like the modern NBA versus the past NBA. Guys of the past NBA, you don't never hear about the negative things they done, or the negative games, or the bad seasons they had. They only talk about the winning and the success they had. Like in the modern NBA, guys get destroyed for everything. You get destroyed for the way you walk, how you look, whatever it may be. Like LeBron got destroyed for going to the finals after finals after finals. Like KD didn't get destroyed. And it's really only this. If you are a threat to whatever their fantasy is, you will get destroyed. And LeBron is a threat to what their fantasy is, which is Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. KD is not a threat, so they don't really bring up KD's, downfalls.
But the way they make it seem like KD is better than Bron, as some people always.
Well, it's because of their the way their mindsets are set up. KD, you can say, is a more fluent scorer than LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
But for as like a better basketball player, you can't say that. LeBron does whatever it takes to win. Whether it's defensive, whether it's playmaking, whether it's scoring, rebounding, whatever it is, he's always done that his whole career. He's been a winner. He's always been at the last dance where you're looking like, okay, man, I don't know how he got these guys here, but he got them here. And if you didn't have a superior team, he was going to beat you. This is a crazy stat. But I think LeBron in the finals has only been favored twice in all of his finals appearances. And that was 2011. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then the next run with the Miami Heat. So both of the championships he got with the Miami Heat, he was favored.
I want to talk about that, bro.
So that means you're going up against a superior team than yours. You're not favored to win.
Yeah.
So like that's the whole issue of the matter. Like they don't talk about Jordan down years. They talk about the 6 championships. But Jordan played more than 6 years. What was he doing all the rest of the years? Let's talk about those years.
Oh, it's everybody else's fault then. It's not his fault.
Oh, he didn't have nobody. Well, ain't that making excuses? Ain't that what you say for LeBron?
Mm-hmm.
And LeBron never made excuses. He never said, man, he just tried to find a way.
Hey, take it on the chin.
But you only bring up to 6 years. And I like the way Gil stated it, which was championships is a team award. Nobody wins championships alone. Championships shouldn't be measured whether a player is greater than another player. Charles Barkley has no championships, but it's a lot of players I would put Charles Barkley over.
That's a fact.
Charles Barkley in the 90s was arguably the second greatest player in the NBA behind Michael Jordan.
That's a fact.
The 92 Dream Team, Charles Barkley was the leading scorer of the 92 Dream Team. Not Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley himself said during that run, he felt like he was the best basketball player on earth. And he went into the 92 Dream Team to prove I'm the best basketball player here. And he was dominant. Charles was giving them work.
That's a fact. They couldn't do nothing with him, especially for him to be undersized and do what he was doing.
He got pissed off because the long notion of the rivalry was, oh man, I think I got Karl Malone over Charles. And Charles was like, what? And so going into the 92 Dream Team, going into the practice,
he went out.
He started giving Karl that work. Like, I'm gonna show you why not only am I the best power forward in the league, but why I think I'm contending for the best player in the league. And he started winning those MVPs. Now, he came up short in the finals, but it's a lot of players that I would not put over Charles Barkley. I just would not put over him. In my top power forwards, I got Charles Barkley at least in my top 6.
So who's in your top 5 then? If he's in your top 6, who's in your top 5?
My top 5 power forwards will be Tim Duncan. I have Dirk Nowitzki. I have Kevin Garnett. I have Giannis. And then I probably put Charles behind Giannis.
So would Karl Malone be in your top 7?
Karl Malone would be in my top 7. Karl Malone would probably be 7. And then you start getting into other guys like Kevin McHale.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of guys who were skilled though. I was a Rasheed Wallace fan. I know a lot of people won't do that. This is a hot take. Might piss people off. I believe Kevin Garnett would have been greater than Tim Duncan had he been in that system.
That's not a hot take. I believe the same thing.
Had Kevin Garnett played with Popovich, with Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, and all those cats, Bruce Bowen, David Robinson, all those cats, had he played in that system and you moved Tim Duncan to Minnesota, I think Tim Duncan would have been good, but he wouldn't have been great.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I don't think that's much of. I don't think that as big of a hot take as well. It may be for some people, but yeah, if you switch systems, yeah, I think you would have got a lot more out. KG would have got a lot more out of that system than Tim Duncan did. And Tim Duncan's he's an all-time great, but with what KG brought, his package.
Just look at this. Tim Duncan has nothing on him but championships.
Not top anything.
He's not top anything.
Yeah.
Just to give you just a notion of why we're saying these things. Yes, Tim Duncan did win. But like I said previously, I believe winning, especially winning the championship, is not an individual award. It's a team award.
Right.
You need a team to win a championship. You don't need just an individual. It's the reason why Mike didn't win until he started getting Scotty and Horace Grant, Dennis Rodman, all these guys. Because it took a team to win.
Yeah.
The same with Bron. It took a team to win. LeBron kept getting close, falling short because the team wasn't good. Just wasn't good. The same with Shaq. Same with Kobe. They were great. They had good pieces around them, man. Then when Shaq left, Kobe couldn't get it done. Not until they went and got a team. They had to go get Pau Gasol.
Yep.
They had to go get some of these guys. Ron Artest. They had to go get some guys. Dirk Nowitzki. Kept getting close. It wasn't until they got the right team. You know, I hate that we use that to define a player, whether he's great or not. And I think that's what let Kevin Durant off the hook, because he went and got those little old funky championships in Golden State. And he think that, oh, I'm straight now, you know, because I got my championships. It's like, no, bro, you got them championships because you was on an all-time great team.
Facts.
No one was going to beat y'all.
Then they was winning before you. Then they turned around and won after you.
You was just on an all-time great team, bro.
It's a fact. Oh, update. Clippers ain't gone 101 to 100.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my goodness, man.
We needed that one.
We need it, bro.
Now all we have to do is go take care of business Sunday. And that 9th seed.
Let me see who we play Sunday.
Memphis.
Do we play in Memphis?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Who was the early game too? 2:30.
Sacramento and Dallas both play at 2:30.
Oh man. Man, you know how I feel about these 2:30 games, man. Hopefully we can break that cycle.
I mean, I don't care. We play with house money.
Oh man.
And now we're trying to play spoilers. That's what.
Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now, man. We're the spoilers, man.
You know, we're trying to play spoilers, man. We play that, and then our first game for the play-in will be Wednesday, I believe.
Wednesday. Okay. A little time off still.
So you get a couple of days. So if you win and get that home thing, you get to chill at home.
Yeah, you ain't got to get on the plane, and yeah. Nah, that's a fact, man. So if y'all want to sleep at home in y'all beds, go and take care of business, man.
But man, we're gonna get ready and get up out of here, man. We've been in here, man, long enough, man, discussing this mess going on in the NBA, man. Man, we'll be locking back in, man. You know, lock in with us, man. Remember, if you want that playoff bracket, man, remember, hit us up on all social media platforms, man. Hit us up on our email, man, at Let That Be Known 1
podcast
at Gmail. And also you can, leave us a comment. We'll get at you.
For sure.
Remember, man, follow us, man, on all social media platforms, man, at LetThatBeKnown.com. Yeah, Let That Be Known. All social media platforms, man. And remember, it costs you nothing, man, to like, share, subscribe, man. It don't cost you nothing. Please, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, man. We'll keep bringing these things to you, man. Keep doing it, man. But, man, we'll see y'all, man. Until next time, peace out, man.